Well, I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Oh, 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 oh. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. You made me know. Heard you think your tongue. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing. I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass. It's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Beat a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, the pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your face clapped.
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me. Welcome back. Welcome back. One more evening at School for Justice. Glad to have you in the building tonight. So we're on a topic in Arizona where a man is driving down the road and end up slammed to the ground by state troopers. So sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your wine, whatever you may need, and let's jump on top of the content. Smash that like button as you enter into the building. I so greatly appreciate you.
Let's get back to the video. This involves what appears to be a young Kentucky state trooper named Seth Owens. It all starts off as a routine speeding stop where apparently the speed limit is only 55, despite the fact that this is a divided 4-lane highway. While traveling east on Highway 150, I observed the above vehicle traveling westbound at 81 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. I made a U-turn to catch up to the vehicle. After multiple miles, I observed the vehicle to be traveling 86 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. By all accounts, this began as just a regular routine traffic stop for speeding. The entirety of his dash cam footage that showed this guy driving did not show any reckless driving. And then Trooper Owens walks up to the driver's side window of this individual he's just pulled over. Trooper Seth Owens, although he had a body camera in his police car, he was not wearing it for some reason. Now, he puts it on at a later point, as you'll see.
Is that camera going?
Small. So right here, folks, we got the state trooper who pulls this guy over for speeding. But when he walks up to him, the first interaction we miss because he doesn't take his body cam with him. He takes the body cam off. Okay. So then after the interaction happens, he put the body cam on. So we don't know exactly what happened in the very beginning, exactly what the combo was, what led up to this man end up on the ground and handcuffed. All right. So just so we understand the content, the storyline, the state trooper took his body cam off when he first approached the stop. And then he goes, puts it on. And at this point, we got the gentleman on the ground handcuffed. And so we're going to continue to see what happened in the narrative.
So state police got me.
But at the very beginning, he is not wearing it. You can hear, I think, some conversation. I can't make any of it out just through the dash cam. That leaves us basically with the testimony of the two individuals as to what was said and what was not said. After making contact with the operator, he was agitated and asked if he could leave the traffic stop. Devin was advised he could not leave and to provide his operator's license and proof of insurance. So this is what I'm told was said at the very beginning. As Trooper Owens comes up to the vehicle the first time, as the driver, Devin, is handing him his license, Devin asks Trooper Owens, "Can I go up here?" pointing to the section ahead of him in the road that's a little bit wider and perhaps safer. In response to this, apparently consenting to that, the trooper turns around and he begins to walk back to his police car. Devin said, "Sir, I wasn't done speaking. Can you please come back?" That's when Trooper Owens just immediately begins to open the driver's side door without saying anything else. In response to that, Devin.
So this is the body coverage without the cam. This is the coverage of the footage without the cam, non-audible. All right. So we're just going step by step, play by play, as I say.
Said, "What are you doing?" Then Trooper Owens proceeded to basically jump over Devin, trying to unbuckle his seatbelt, and he starts sort of cranking on his arm. At that point, Trooper Owens tells him to get out of the car. Devin asks him, "What is the lawful reason?" Owen replies, "Because I said so." Then Devin says, "Where's your de-escalation skills? And where's your body cam?" And he was exactly right. Where was his body cam? The trooper does something that I don't think I've ever seen, and that's where he goes from a hands-on situation where he's holding on to Devin's arm, and he just lets go. He grabs his hat from the top of the car, and he turns around and he walks away. He goes back to his police car. He then grabs his body cam, he attaches it to his chest, and then he returns to Devin's car.
Yo, this is a state trooper. This is state trooper clowning like this. All out of guidelines, all out of procedures, violating all across the board. All right. No body cam, no nothing. He's snatching the man out the car, laying hands on him. Hadn't told him if he's charged with anything. Hadn't even wrote him a speeding ticket at this point, but he said that's the reason he pulled him over. Okay. So everything is way out of context, out of order, according to this officer, the state trooper here. And so now we're going to continue covering the content to see what goes down next. Thanks for smashing that like button as you enter into the building.
Get out.
Don't touch the door.
Get out.
My daughter's sleeping. Please.
That's fine. Get out. Get out of the car. Yes, there is.
What is the reason? Is it officer safety? I have no guns.
Get out.
I have
Because
no
I
guns.
said.
Now I need to bring out a valid point, people. This guy here has his 3-year-old child in the car with him. 3-year-old daughter in the car with him. Peep the thumbnail. If you notice, I placed that on the thumbnail. We don't see the child because she's a child and a minor, but the 3-year-old child is in the vehicle with him. The officer is saying, get out the car because I said so. He hadn't wrote him a ticket. He hadn't run his name for a warrant. He hadn't charged him with anything. So right now, he just laying hands, telling him to get out the car and clown him. This is by state trooper duty, on-hand active duty, with the 3-year-old child in the vehicle with this guy.
So get out.
There's no because I said so.
Yeah, the Supreme Court says you have to if I ask you to. Get out of this car right now.
I run a podcast solo. No producer, no editor, no tech skills,
we
just
will
Riverside.
skip the ad,
Basically,
folks.
the courts allow for officer safety reasons a traffic stop to be conducted with the occupants outside of the vehicle. So same stop, just a different location.
All right, so we're going to go over this. Police officers can order you out of the car during a traffic stop, but not to frisk, search you, but not to extend the length or scope of the stop. All right, but not to punish you or to go on a fishing expedition. Officer safety has to be the reason. Officer safety has to be the reason. I repeat, just a traffic stop with you outside the car. All right, so the narrative is going to continue on the laws.
That's what the Supreme Court case of Pennsylvania versus Mims says. Here, if the officer was referring to Pennsylvania versus Mims, he seems to be transgressing the bounds of that holding. Eventually, Devin does voluntarily exit the vehicle, but then it seems like he's quickly punished for obeying the trooper.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Get out.
Let go
Get
of me.
out.
Let go of me.
Get out.
Let go of
Get on
me.
the ground.
I'm not getting on
Get
the
on
ground. What the is your problem? You know what?
So as we see, he shoot the cag on him, slam him to the ground, and now he going to work. Per state trooper, he's going to work. You in the UFC ring, we in MMA, mixed martial arts. This is what we're doing right now in the act. You tell the guy to get out the car, never gave him any reasons, didn't even have a body cam, nor a warrant, nor any charges. And now you just going to work in the ring at MMA, mixed martial arts, per state trooper. This is what's going on, y'all. In the content, smash that like button as you enter to the building.
You just want to fight. God damn it.
Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I can't.
Put your hands. Put your hands behind your back.
So as he's going to work, like he in the boxing ring, the state trooper, he's screaming, put your hands behind your back. Kicking, punching, throwing blows on them, dropping bombs. But put your hands behind your back. First of all, for what, sir? What did I step out the vehicle for, sir? What am I being charged with? What's going on? Why did you feel the need to talk to me? Why are you making physical contact? You put your hands on me before I ever step outside my vehicle. We're in the state of Arizona tonight, folks. Let's pull up our laws and let's do our jobs. Time to go to work, folks, and jump on top of our A game.
My daughter's in the car.
Put your hand behind your back.
I can't.
Here's another bizarre thing that happens. These bystanders just kind of stop along this highway and they run towards what's happening here. And they basically join in with the trooper. And we've seen that before in other videos. But what is super crazy here, he basically lets them assist and go hands-on with Devin.
My daughter's in the car. Please help me, sir. Oh, help me. I think you broke my rib. No. Oh, God. Oh.
So now the guy is being gang jumped. Some off-the-wall bystanders thinking that the officer is being attacked. How could you possibly think that when this man is on the ground and the officer has full control? He's in the dominant position. So they evidently, I guess they figure he has a hard time handcuffing this guy. So they're driving by bystanders, walking through, see what's going on. And they come running up to help the officer. This is way out of violation, way out of guidelines, way out of protocol. You never have outside bystanders, the regular Joe Blow, doing the police's job. When have that started? You call for backup when an officer needs help. So they're thinking the officer was being violently attacked. They come to help the officer thinking they're being a good Samaritan, doing a good deed out of ignorance. And now this innocent man is being gang jumped and attacked, held down by 3 men while the officer is doing physical abuse to him, but more like a physical attack, trying to get him handcuffed. Share your thoughts as you enter into the building.
I'm not resisting. He's me up. Really excessive. Oh, God.
When I tell you to get out, that's what I meant.
You come off hot really fast, man.
Ready? Yeah. Roll over. Sit on your butt.
What is wrong with you guys?
Sit on your butt.
Oh, you really fucked up me.
That's good.
What is wrong with you? I don't consent to search and seizures.
Well, that's good.
Get out of my room. Close the door, sir.
No, you're going to jail. I'll search this car if I want to.
However, in the 2009 U.S. Supreme Court case, Arizona versus Gant, the court held that police may search a vehicle incident to a recent occupant's arrest only if 1, the arrestee is unsecured and within reaching distance of the passenger compartment at the time of the search, or 2, it is reasonable to believe that the vehicle contains evidence of the offense for which the person was arrested.
So I want to make sure we catch that, folks. Here are our laws, common laws. We're in Arizona tonight. Okay, U.S. versus Grant. This started in 2009, back in 2009. And these are the probable causes or reasons why an officer can search your vehicle. Right? So I want to make sure we catch that there. Y'all, this is wild. This is wild. So he's being gang jumped, one by an officer and by two strange men.
Here, one cannot apply because Devin is already in handcuffs and he's not within reaching distance of the passenger compartment at the time the search would take place. Therefore, he can only search the vehicle pursuant to an arrest if he has reason to believe that the vehicle contains evidence of the offense for which he's being arrested.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore.
We are skipping the ad.
Thank you.
Corner quick stop en route to Jackson County Detention.
Is she still sleeping? Is she still sleeping?
Mind you, folks, in the midst of all this, his 3-year-old daughter is still in the car. His 3-year-old daughter is still in the vehicle, who just witnessed this brutal attack by an officer. All right. So this is what we got going down in the moment. Share your thoughts, and we could definitely dialogue according to our state laws.
A mile from Danville.
Is she sleeping? Okay, he's good.
He's all right. Who can come get her? That's good. I'll just have the cabinet get her. That's fine. The cabinet.
What's the cabinet? Seriously, all that clicking for what?
Because you don't want to listen.
Because you don't want to listen. I'm grown, man. Do your job and do it properly. Do it correct. Do it right. You arrest a person when a crime is committed. You say you pulled him over for speeding, then you write a ticket. It's that simple for speeding, and we'll solve it in court. It's just that simple, folks. Because he wouldn't listen. He ain't got to listen. We're grown people. This is wild, people. This is wild. This is what we got going on. Share your thoughts and talk to me on what you see is going down in the incident.
Get out of my vehicle. I don't consent.
Well, you don't have to. I would say
I'll get up. I hope you do
that'd be
beat me
another
up more.
mistake.
Is that camera
You
going?
want your phone to call somebody?
Is that phone? Hey, is that camera going?
Smile. Smile for
I'm
it.
smiling.
Say, state police got me.
Now he's cocky. Now he's cocky. But the body cam is our friend. The body cam is our friend, and it's on our side because the body cam don't lie. Therefore, the truth will always prevail. Smash that like button, people. Appreciate your support. Salute, salute, salute. We're in Arizona tonight and appreciate you being in the house. Much love.
Is this Kristen?
Yes.
Kristen, this is Trooper Owens with the state police.
What's wrong?
Your husband's going to jail. You need to come up here and get your daughter. He was driving reckless and then some other stuff. So, who else can come get the children? I don't want the cabinet to take them.
Oh my God, no.
Devin was charged with speeding 26.
People. So he was on the phone calling his wife to come get the child. All right. Now, he said reckless driving is what he told the wife when she asked what happened, what's going on, for reckless driving and some other charges, right? But something that he's bogusly making up, of course, when he's the criminal, he committed the crime, and he needs to be charged. All right. Now, we didn't see reckless driving in the beginning. We saw on the video, remember the very beginning of the content, when we started the coverage, we saw on the video during the body cam where he followed behind the guy, got behind the red van, the red SUV, and pulled over the vehicle. There was no reckless driving. He said he was driving 81 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour lane, speeding lane. Now he tells the wife that he was reckless driving. So get your life straight, bro. Get your life straight. It's all coming to full circle. All right. So Share your thoughts, what y'all see what's going on, and we're going to continue to read the document.
6 miles per hour over the limit, reckless driving, failure to produce insurance card. He was charged with failure to maintain insurance, although he did have insurance. He was charged with disorderly conduct in the 2nd degree, resisting arrest. He was charged with not having a registration receipt, and he was charged with endangering the welfare of a minor. So 8.
Oh, wow. When you endangered the minor, when you got violent and physically beat somebody down, like you laid on your back and brought him into this world, a grown man in front of his child, in front of a minor. So those were all the charges. He slapped 8 or 9 charges on this guy. This is unbelievable. Share your thoughts and let's cover the scene.
Criminal charges filed against Devin. That was like 7 months ago. It took all this time. They just went to jury trial just a couple of days ago, and the result was fantastic. Devin won completely, 100%.
A man who says he was violently arrested and falsely charged took the stand in his own defense today.
The case went before a Boyle County jury, and it didn't take them very long to reach a verdict. LEX 18's Kaylee Randall was there for the trial and tells us what happened in the courtroom. That's right.
So as we see, Devin took his ass to the box. They went to court. He took them to trial. He filed with internal affairs. He filed, civil claims, injustice suit. And Devin has took him to the box to the fullest. So now here's the trial, people. Here's the trial. It took him 7 months for the trial to begin. All right. And so here's the coverage. It went all viral on the local news right there in their local county there in Arizona.
Right, Kentucky man Devin Langsdorf was found not guilty for reckless driving and a direct verdict for speeding and resisting arrest. During testimony today, Owen says he followed Kentucky State Police protocol when he leg whipped and punched Langsdorf. Langsdorf was charged with resisting arrest, reckless driving, and speeding, which he was cleared of by a jury today.
I'm feeling really good, feeling positive. It's a really good outlook on this.
And the trial went so well because Devin had hired a great lawyer. This is attorney Ephraim Helton.
Did you guys expect that verdict?
Yes, we did. We worked very hard on this case, and I didn't believe the evidence was there for any of the charges.
I've interviewed him before because I've covered some of his other cases. He is a top-notch criminal defense attorney and civil rights lawyer. He spent some time with me here this morning to discuss all of the awesome things that happened at this trial. It was like 7 months ago.
I want to say kudos to Devin. Kudos to Devin for getting your justice, sir. All charges dropped. The officer was disciplined, and there was a civil suit. Looks like we're in Kentucky tonight. Looks like we're in Kentucky. I would definitely want to give my hat off and kudos to Mr. Devin for getting justice over police brutality.
So I think I did a video on this case, on what had happened. The charges were still pending.
Yes.
There were like 6 or 7 charges. I mean, they really threw the book at him here.
There were actually 8 in all.
8.
And so it continues to go on, and that's the civil rights attorney talking to the other attorney who also was a part of the case. Give me 1 second, people. All right. In just a minute. All right. So share your thoughts. I would love to hear your dialogue on the laws, common laws, state laws. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do my calls, my coverage, my topic, my MO, and my niche. Because there is justice. The truth will prevail. There is freedom. We can overcome and divide and conquer. And as I always say, let's live, love, laugh. And until next time, I will continue to speak truth to power. Salute, fam.
Do you know